Welcome back, Vista Nation. We have a very exciting rivalry game tonight. The 8-0 Mountain Vista Golden Eagles take on the 3-5 Rock Canyon Jaguars here at Echo Park. My name is Kellen Frisch.
And I am Greer Taylor. This is going to be a very exciting matchup as Vista is wanting to continue their winning streak, and Rock Canyon will be looking for a huge win after their heartbreaking 2017 loss against Castle View in overtime. Kellen, what do you think Vista needs to do to win this game?
I think Vista just needs to doing what they're doing. I mean, they're 8-0 for a reason, right? Try to give the ball to Brooklyn Bailey, and if Rock Canyon starts a double team, and give the ball to Jabri Joseph Jennings or Luke Bentley.
I 100% agree on that, as Bailey has over 920 yards and 15 touchdowns on the season, which shows how much of a threat he is for Vista and to the Rock Canyon's defense. What do you think Rock Canyon needs to do to win this game and stop their 5-game losing streak?
They need to work on containing Brooklyn Bailey and incorporate Noah Jad into the game, as he has 720 all-purpose yards this season. Doing that opening the passing game for Kyan Gracia and Ellis Watson. What do you think Coach Lynn needs to do to succeed in this game?
The biggest thing for me is for Looney to continue what he is doing, but I also want to see them make huge plays that can bring a lot of motivation to Vista, or even a trick play, which can be a huge advantage for them.
Interestingly enough, in every single Rock Canyon game, they have at least 3 sacks. But in the last 4 games, they have 0 sacks, and 3 of them were league games. If Canyon wants a chance to beat them, they need to get at least a couple pressures. It is tough for them because they have a 3-person front, but Vista has struggled in the blitz game, so if they drop a creative blitz, they will have a chance of winning.
This is an excellent point. I think Canyon can really succeed by blitzing. They will add a ton of pressure to Marquise Reese, and this is going to make him throw the ball earlier.
Vista also needs linebacker Levi Shield, who has 63 total tackles, to have a great game for them.
I also think that Vista needs to know where he is at all times, as he can be a huge part of Rock Canyon's blitz, and he has the power to wreck the game. So it's definitely very critical for Garrett Looney and the team to recognize the blitz and keep Reese in a clean pocket to succeed in this game.
I 100% agree. A game is won and lost in the trenches.
Vista's defensive line has been doing a good job creating pressure towards opposing teams. What do you think, Kellen?
It's apparent that Coach Ortega has been working hard shaping the defense this year. Leading the defense is Quillen Gillick with 4.5 sacks, Adrian Lee with 4 sacks, and Caden Gracia with a total of 51 sacks. And Gracia might be faced head-to-head with his brother Kyan Gracia on Rock Canyon's offense as a receiver. So be on the lookout for the Ingracia Bowl.
Thank you, Kellen. We'll see you next time, Vista Nation.
Back to you, Sam.
It's why we get up when we stumble. Finishing is painful, but pain is useful.
Where was the signal?
It tears us down only to make us stronger. Champions process pain. They catalyze it. They let it simmer until it comes to a boil.
Mount Vista touchdown. There's a flag on the play.
It's not the same buttons.
Holding on the offense, number 5, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, remains second down.
Okay. Maybe, yeah, maybe zoom in a little bit.
I guess we don't.
No, I think we can.
Marquise Reese pass deep incomplete intended for number 8, Brooklyn Bailey.
The second most important piece on the offensive line. I say quarterbacks 1, offensive line 2. Bryce Bolden executes good in the D gap and C gap, and I feel like if he executes tonight, Marquise Reese is going to be not in much trouble. And they've only had 10 sacks. They haven't given.
He'll scramble. Oh no, he'll throw this one. An absolute bullet pass. Looks like it might be just short, as that was Sammy Brown there on the reception.
Pass complete from Marquise.
It's going to be 4th and 1 here for Mountain Vista. This field goal for, but defense, you know they're going for it.
Oh yeah, Gary Lulu loves to go for it. Go for it almost every time. He loves the aggressiveness. I love that aggressiveness for the Golden Eagles as they're in gun formation here with 2 wide receivers set, 10 personnel.
Reese, he'll hand this one off to Majeski as he runs right. He'll get a nice gain out of that one. About 5 yards, it'll bring up second direction. That will be enough for a first down.
First down, Golden Eagles. That's a great play. Hudson Majeski, he takes the outside zone, and that's a perfect executed run. Outside zone runs. And we're seeing I'm surprised now. We're seeing the Golden Eagles run the football a lot more tonight instead of a pass. I feel like passing the ball is their biggest thing, but they like to run the RPO style offense, and tonight we've seen a little bit more inside and outside zone runs.
Well, I think Rock Canyon's expecting Vista to throw the pass, so they're trying to mix it up with some runs here. As there is definitely no running back in the backfield now for Mountain Vista. 5 wide receivers set. It will be a screen pass. Sammy Brown drops it. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. That's a pass you can't drop, especially on a screen like that.
Oh, yeah, and you're in the red zone, too, so that's also a big play right there. But I think Sammy Brown's got that. I think Vista has a little bit of nerves, but I did talk to Coach Nord, though, and he says that they're going to try to run the ball a little bit more to try and see what Rock Canyon can do. Because Rock Canyon, if you notice their defense, they love to run 3. Watch that, and I want you Adrian McBade. He's one of their 3 high safeties that they run. Watch him in the linebacker area spot.
Mountain Vista, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 here on Rock Canyon's 19-yard line. No running back in the backfield again. Brown in motion. Looks towards Brown. He'll fire a screen pass over to Jeffrey Joseph Jennings, I believe. And he'll take this one over to the 13-yard line.
Jeffrey Joseph Jennings, he's a sneaky player. If you can use him in the screen route and you use him right, and I want to see a little bit more action out of Jeffrey Joseph Jennings. I feel like we haven't heard his name that much this football season, but he does have over 400 yards receiving this year, 4 touchdowns.
He's also gained a lot of respect because he's been on varsity for 4 years now. This is his 4th year on varsity, so he's definitely a player that has a lot of respect in the locker room.
Oh yeah, he does, but he has been banged up a little bit this year.
3rd and 4 here. Reese. Oh, trickery here as it's a triple flip to the end zone. Reese.
That's a incomplete. I don't know. That's incomplete, but
that was Sammy Brown there on the inside.
Cooper Yurlin, that's an incredible coverage by him right there. Could have been risky. Could have been maybe a pass interference right there.
It was a very confusing play from the start because Rock Canyon was in triple. And there was a penalty on Mountain Vista that'll push him even further back, as now it's 4th and long. I believe 4th and 14.
Conduct.
Christian, that'll be 4th and 19.
4th and 19.
15-yard penalty there.
I don't know. Go 15 ball at the 29, but you can do that.
Hey, Looney doesn't kick field goals. He never does. Happens here. Vista's
I say you got to get 10.
Definitely. I don't think a very crucial play in this ball game.
Oh yeah, it is, and also when Coach Looney says the play call to the comm, and when he says it to the comm, it stops. He can't, once he's done saying the play and there's 15 seconds left on the play clock, Looney can't say anything else to Marquise. So you got to get the play call in before 15 seconds of the play clock, before the line is automatically shut off.
We'll be back after this timeout. Drops back. Deep throw. Caught on the sideline.
It's incomplete. Oh, Luke Bentley had it in his hands. He tried to make a toe drag swag right there. I like the effort there by Luke Bentley there. Good effort there.
That was really close, and that was also enough for the first down.
That was. Good play call by Coach Looney. That was actually a good cross dig to get it on the sideline there. And Vista's going to go for it here with the 5 receiver set here, 21 personnel.
That was third down, of course. Reese drops back. Looking to the end zone. It's Bailey. He's got it. Wait.
Touchdown!
Ball, touchdown! What a catch there by Brooklyn Bailey. An absolute monster over Rock Canyon's Evan Diebold.
Touchdown, Mountain Vista.
Wow. Brooklyn Bailey is a beast. He's a 3-star, has 12 D1 college offers. His last one just came from Arizona University, and I think he should be a 4-star.
Correction, that was the strong safety Kai Gracia that he lost. So Vista pays back Kai Gracia. Here's Brooklyn Bailey. Or Gracie Bailey.
Gracie.
Extra point is good.
PAT to wrap this play. Touchdown pass from number 15, Marquise Reese. Number 8, Brooklyn Bailey for 28 yards.
So Mountain Vista extends their lead. It's 14-7 now over Rock Canyon. So waiting the kickoff now. Will Rock Canyon be able to answer Mountain Vista's high-powered offense?
That's going to be a big question. They had a close game against Castleview. It was 20-17. They lost in double overtime, 17-20. And I feel like that's a heartbreaking loss for them. They fought hard. Their defense fought hard. They used a lot of energy and a lot of passion in that game. And I felt like...
Waiting the kickoff here. This one will be fielded at about the 8-yard line. Racing through, and he'll get to about the 29-yard line of their own territory. That was Cooper Euland there.
Cooper Euland could be a dangerous guy. He's a free safety. He roams around a lot as a safety. He can make some big plays. That's a player that on defense that I say you got to watch out for. And receiver-wise, they like to put him in the slot.
You can talk over the kickoff because it's not as exciting. All right, there's not something that's necessary. I can just say afterward. What?
Good now.
All right, so there was a penalty on Rock Canyon there on the kickoff. So further back now.
Yeah, ball at the 20-yard line. That's a big penalty, a holding penalty. So that's gonna move him back 10.
Here's Diebold, leading the snap in.
Maybe the line for Vista did make some movement, but I wouldn't say enough for a penalty. False start. Yep.
Number 54 on the offense, 5-yard penalty.
That one will go against Ben Jones.
Ben Jones, that's Michigan. He has shown a lot of good moments, I would say, as left guard for the Rock Canyon Jaguars, and he has done some pretty good impactful blocks on the B gap.
Diebold, pressure coming, rolls right, under pressure, and has to get rid of it.
No.
Tipped up in the air, and they say he ran out of bounds. Smart play there by Rock Canyon.
He was out. So that is going to be credited a sack for the Mount Vista Golden Eagles. And that's goodbye.
Yeah, that was a really, really close play to almost being an interception.
Scramble for number 5. Evan Diebold for no gain. Brings up 2nd and 15.
By Nathan Betts.
Yeah, definitely brought a lot of pressure that time by. And if he didn't run out of intercepted, as Xavier Burrell there was about to get that. Here's a decent run here for Rock Canyon on 2nd down. It'll be about a gain at 2. As that was Johnny M.
Brady McLaughlin for the Jags.
Actually, that was Brady McLaughlin there on the run. They'll bring up 3rd and 15 now for Rock Canyon, and if they got to answer right now.
Oh yeah, they got to answer right now. This is a big 3rd. And I think this is a huge 3rd down for them.
Diebold Drops back. Pressure coming.
Pressure's
again.
coming.
Looking for a man downfield. It is reading the call. That was very close. It will be called incomplete. That was a very, very close chance there for Rock Canyon to possibly get a first down there, because it was enough for a first down, but it hit the ground before he caught it. That was a very close one there, and he'll bring up fourth down. Rock Canyon looking to punt this one away.
Brings up 4th and 15.
Oh yeah, you got Brody Callister out there on the return, the punt for the Golden Eagles, and I think you got a new punt returner out there instead of Brooklyn. And
flags are just eating up this drive for Rock Canyon. There's a reason why they're punting right now.
Illegal substitution, 12 men on the defense, 5-yard penalty.
12 men on the field for the Golden Eagles. That's 5 yards.
Still not enough for a first down, though, and Canyon will still be forced to punt here. 4th and 10, no-brainer. You got to punt, especially when you're so far deep into territory.
Here's the punt. Callister, fair catch. 35-yard punt by Charlie Kager as we're back from break. As it's 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
Breeze awaiting the snap here. Play action. Looking deep. He'll find Majeski there on the flat. Or correction, that is not Majeski.
Brooklyn Bailey, again, they're using him anyway. They're moving in the running back spot. He is everywhere. I feel like he's kind of like Travis Hunter a little bit. He has that quick explosiveness, and I feel like he's also kind of like Christian McCaffrey, like he was when he was in college at Stanford. They would put up a little bit of receiver action, a little bit on the slot. So this is going to be big.
He'll hand this one off to Callister. Callister gets enough for the first down and more. He'll fight his way over for a 4-yard gain. It will be enough for a Golden Eagle first down.
Enough. And Brody Callister, way to keep up. He's a dog. He is standing up. He did not want to get tackled. That is big for the Golden Eagles there. And I loved it. That's great effort by Brody Callister and good energy. He's a great kid. I love him. You can use him in a lot of ways.
No running back here this time for the Golden Eagles. Reese takes the snap. Looking deep. He'll fire this one. It's Brown. He's got it. And so, touchdown.
Wow, Sammy Brown.
Can't catch up, and it's another Golden Eagle touchdown. They go up now 20-7, and Marquise Reese is having himself a night.
Marquise Reese, that's his 3rd passing touchdown of the night for the Golden
44-yard touchdown.
44 yards.
Here's a replay there. Just found Brown with a little bit of separation, and he got into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, separation. That's a perfect cross-go route for the Golden Eagles there. Sammy Brown runs it perfectly. The coverage works excellently. And the Rock Canyon, they're in man coverage. I feel like they need to run more zone.
Rooney, good on the extra point there. The score now 21-7. The Golden Eagles up by 2 touchdowns. A little scared as it was tied at the beginning, but so far at the rest of this first quarter, they've kind of carried away the pressure, and now they're up big.
Oh yeah, that's a big play for the Golden Eagles. And I feel like if I'm Rock Canyon, if I'm the Jags, I feel like I need some points. This is a big drive for Rock Canyon, and this is going to be a big drive for Evan Diebold. He's going to have to show what he can do at QB senior year, and I think he's got it. And I feel like the confidence is there, and I feel like I get it that they've lost 5 straight, but this team, they need a spark of energy, and I feel like it's going to happen right now. This spark of energy, this sudden spark. And I like the way they have good playmakers. Excellent playmakers around the field. Kai Garcia, he is an excellent playmaker. The Garcia matchup, this is going to be something that we've seen. And this is like a brotherly shove. It's like Travis Kelce versus Jason Kelce in the NFL. And that is something big that's going to happen in this game. This game means a lot for both of these schools tonight.
Here's the kickoff. This one will be returned from the back of the end zone, and he is absolutely stuffed. Noah Sella there on the tackle.
Noah Sella is an excellent linebacker and an excellent guy on kickoff. He can get down, he can manhunt. He can get down, find the guy like a hawk. And that is what is perfect. That's what a linebacker is supposed to do. Excellent. And I feel like Rock Canyon, I feel like this is the drive that they need points. And I feel like it's going to happen, Sam. And this is, and do you think this is a drive where you're going to need a lot of points to keep up with the Golden Eagles' offense, their firepower, and their goal is to try and keep time in possession, to try and keep everything together.
Let's see what Rock Canyon has to answer here. 1st and 10 here from Rock Canyon's own 20-yard line. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Diebold.
And that's a false start.
Another pre-snap penalty for Rock Canyon. That's just killing their momentum.
Delay of game. You gotta get clock management. That is something that's a key. Clock management is the biggest thing that you have to run. And it's weird with no play clock or shot play clock here on the sides of the field. You got the official's arm. He's gonna wave it 10 times. And if it gets to no more waves, that means it's a delay of game.
All right, so 1st and 15 now. Diebold, quick throw over, and that one is incomplete. That was Gabe Aldrett there on the target as he just blankly drops that one. And Rock Canyon struggles continue here in the first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Gabe Aldrett, he is an excellent receiver. He's improving. He is a senior this year. They have a lot of seniors on this area. He has shown improvement throughout this season.
It is senior night too for Rock Canyon. So
it is
a very important game for
them. They got 7 seniors on this offense and I think 8 seniors on defense. So they're gonna have a lot of new guys starting next year.
Power read there. It will be handed off to, I believe that was Kai Ingracia. I'll have to double check the numbers there. It was Kai Ingracia. But that's definitely not a very productive gain there. They'll bring up 3rd and long.
Noah Jad, that's a player you got to watch out for. He's a running back, good tailback for the Rock Canyon. I haven't seen his name much tonight for him, but watch out. He's a strong safety, and he does average 85 yards a game. So that's going to be something big for the Rock Canyon Jags.
Diebold, rolling right. Pressure coming on the blitz. Golick creates pressure, and that one will be thrown away. Great defense there and great pressure there by Gillen Golick. It'll bring up 4th down, and now Rock Canyon will be forced to punt again.
Oh yeah, they're going to have to punt again. I'm telling you, Ortega, I think he's one of the best defensive coordinators in 5A Colorado State football. He calls great plays. That was Tampa 2 that the Golden Eagles ran right there. And I think that is definitely something that you're going to see a lot. Here's the punt.
This one, fair catch called by Collister again, as Vista will get it at the 46-yard line of their own territory.
It's a 34-yard punt.
47-yard line.
On the 47-yard line is Marquise Reese. The Golden Eagles are in shotgun formation here.
Reese takes the snap, finds the screen. He's got Jennings on the flat.
Jennings is fighting for some extra yards. That's a good push. A good push by Sammy Brown, and another good push. A good push by Dylan Dunbar. Dylan Dunbar, another good player for the Golden Eagles. He plays linebacker, and he also sometimes goes out there as running back, too. Golden Eagles have 3 running backs. They have Brody Callister, Hudson Majeski, Dylan Dunbar. They like to have a rotation in there of 3 guys, and I love how they do it.
2nd and 7 now here for the Golden Eagles. Running back in the backfield. In motion is Majeski. He'll do play action here. He's looking deep. He's got Bailey. And that one is out of reach for Bailey. It'll be incomplete. Good try there, and he'll bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a good effort throw by Marquise. I just think he's just a tad bit off on that throw, but they're going to get close to connecting on that play. It is 3rd down here, and I feel like the Golden Eagles, you could convert here, and I think they will. And this is a 2-play territory for the Golden Eagles. You could maybe run one to either. Right now you have you have Dylan Dunbar out there, so it's probably going to be a pass play that we're going to see for the Golden Eagles here as you're at the gun formation here.
Let's see what the Golden Eagles got here. Reese, play action once again. Blitz coming. He rolls out right. He's looking deep, and he'll have to scramble himself. This one will be enough for a 1st down, and he goes safely out of bounds there at the Rock Canyon 40-yard line.
That might be coming back. I think I saw a holding call by Nathan Betts. That's going to be a number 65. By Reese Bennett. That's a big play. That's a drive killer. Penalties are drive killers. That sends your momentum down a little bit. Even with the lead, anything can happen. Penalties, they're a drive killer. They're a momentum killer. And the dirty laundry is something that you do not want to pick up. You don't want the yellow flag out there a lot.
So we'll bring up now 3rd and 17 instead of a 1st down. No running back in the backfield. You're expecting pass. Let's see what the Golden Eagles got here. Brown in motion. Reese takes the snap. Rush coming. He's going to look deep. He fires again. It's Bailey. He's open. He's got it. He'll be tackled down at about the 4-yard line with a flag. As we take a look at this replay, what a catch there by Brooklyn Bailey, and the turnaround almost scored into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. Marquise underthrew it a tad bit, but perfect execution. And that, Caden Argon, that might be a penalty for a horse collar tackle. I thought I saw a flag there. There is a flag. And that was a face mask penalty there. That puts the Golden Eagles at the 2-yard line, and I see Dylan Dunbar out there. Could see a big running play.
Great opportunity here for the Golden Eagles. Reese is going to roll right. Helmet is off. He'll dive for the end zone, and he's in.
Wow.
Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
That is what Bo Nix did. I feel like that's a play that the Broncos ran against the Giants, where you run an outer, and you have Dylan Dunbar move over to the right. And I feel like that's just a good gun play action play right there. Designed RPO run.
That extends this lead 27-7. As Rooney will be on for the extra point. A very, very big lead here in the first quarter. The night is still young for these teams, as the extra point is good. Make it 28-7. It's still a long game. I mean, we're still in the first quarter, and we've already had 5 touchdowns total for both teams.
Yeah, 5 touchdowns. A lot of execution on the Vista offense. Rock Canyon's going to have to figure out how we're going to stop them. It's hard to stop Vista's offense. There's a couple methods I could say. You could try to blitz Marquise, but then Marquise has the legs. That's something that's going to be an issue, an overstorm blitz. But then again, you could go and send everybody back in coverage, run 3-man deep, and just have 3 guys blitz. But then again, Marquise Reese could blitz again. It's just hard to where you're going to have to run some execution plays. You just have to be pinpoint perfect. To communication, you have to be on par. And you have to be above that. And I think that's what Rock Canyon's going to have to do. And I think there's going to be maybe some big adjustments that are going to be made on this drive for Rock Canyon offense.
Great offensive production so far. So far from Mount Vista. Marquise Reese totals his 4th touchdown on the night. As this kickoff is away into the end zone. This one will be returned from about the 1-yard line. Not the smartest decision there, as he only makes it to about the 17-yard line. That was Gabe Aldrett there on the return, I believe. correction, no, that was Kane Wright.
Kane Wright. That's another play for the Jags where he got whistles blown.
I mean, we're expecting a lot of penalties in this game. Time is called.
Please reset the clock for 1 minute and 12 seconds.
There's a clock issue within the stadium.
Yep, to 1 minute 4 seconds. To get back to my point here, I feel like Rock Canyon, I feel like they need to up the tempo, run some no huddle. I think that's something that's going to give them.
That would definitely throw off Mount Vista's conservative defense, I would say.
Valor did it, and Valor had a big comeback. They almost took the lead for the game.
That was a very good and close game there.
It was an aggressive game. I was on the sideline and
that game as well.
Oh yeah,
I saw all of it. It was a great game.
Oh yeah, good battle football game.
Diebold, cross screener, and that one is batted up in the air and incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. That's not a very smart throw, especially with at least 10 guys coming across the middle of the field. The ball's going to get batted up or something, and if there was a safety in the back, that ball would have been intercepted.
Oh, that would have been a safety in the back. I feel like there's a miscommunication of Holland right there. I feel like Robertson Holland, there was some miscommunication. He did move around a little bit, but an excellent play by the pass rush. Second and 10 here for Canyon East. Stuffed.
Rush middle from senior, number 25, Brady McLaughlin. To the line of scrimmage.
Bring up 2nd and 10, or correction, 3rd and 11 here, as this might be the last play of the first quarter, as it appears as we're coming near 30 seconds here in the first quarter. A 27-7 ball game as Rooney actually missed that last extra point. Diebold, player in motion. He's going to roll right. Pressure coming from Majeski. Has to find someone. He'll throw it to the flat. Will be caught. Not enough for a first down, though, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They're talking about it. I think that is a...
And they will discuss it after the first quarter is over. End of the first quarter here. Mountain Vista 27, Rock Canyon 7. Started off strong, but Vista's pulled away. We'll see if Rock Canyon can come back into this one.
We'll be back on Vista now, but we have an official discussion. The officials are talking about this. They're discussing if it is a catch. And now it's the end of the first quarter.
You're good now.
Hi, my name is Ben Adams, and I run cross country and track at Mount Vista. I started running when I was in 7th grade. I had played baseball all my life, and one day over summer, my mom asked me if I wanted to join cross country, and I said yes. From there, it's just grown. A typical week of training looks like a run every day. Usually do a longer run on Monday, which is up to 12 or 13 miles. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I run twice a day, once in the morning and my 5th off. And I also run on those days. And we do some days easy, some days hard, and then most of our races are on Saturdays. This cross-country season, I want to win the state meet for cross-country. I also want to qualify for the national meet in Portland, Oregon, December, and place top 5 there. The Nike Elite program is a running program sponsored by Nike Running and NSAF Track. They take the top 8 runners from each category in the country and put them on a team. And they help support me in tons of ways, pay for me to go to races, and support me with great coaches and great advice.
No, that's good for you. You need to stand still. You need to stand still. Back on. Score back on.
As the officials, they made a quick call change to where it's now a fourth down and 1. And he is sacked on 4th down.
Big play there for Mountain Vista.
Big play by Crawler and Glick.
Gillen Gulick. Very difficult name to say, I would say. That will bring up 4th and 1, and Rock Canyon will be forced to punt again. What a huge sack there from Gulick.
Gulick, excellent play. Explosive, got through this B gap. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was an excellent play by Gulick. And now the Golden Eagles are set up with quick, easy scoring position. They're 4 yards away from the red zone.
Reese. He'll catch this one on the flat. It appears to be Joseph Jennings there on the catch. That is not Joseph Jennings. That is Sammy Brown on the catch there.
Sammy Brown, we've heard Sammy Brown's name today. Japri Joseph Jennings, Brooklyn Bailey, Luke Bentley. We've heard Brody Collister. All 5 of these guys, they are big playmakers for the Golden Eagles, and everybody's contributing to this big game right here. The emotions are high.
2nd and 5 now for Mountain Vista. On Rock Canyon's 18-yard line. Reese, play action, pressure coming, rolling right, and
breaks the sack.
Multiple tackles broken there. That was Kane Wright and Johnny Emmerich there. The D lineman and the linebacker coming together, and they could not get Reese. And Reese made a smart play and threw out of bounds there.
Kane Wright, he has 2 sacks this season. He can get through the line of scrimmage pretty quickly. You gotta watch out for him. And same thing with Johnny Emmerich. He's another quick guy. I would compare him. I would compare these 2 guys. I would say they're pretty darn well good if there's a miscommunication on the blocking assignments.
3rd and 5 now for Mountain Vista. This one is crucial so that they don't have to get to 4th down.
But 4th down, that's a loony play call. He loves to go for a 4th down.
Play action here. Reese, blitz coming through the middle. Reese avoids the pressure. He'll fire to the end zone. Let's see. Waiting the call from the refs.
They're talking about it.
Touchdown! What a heck of a catch there.
Sammy Brown, that is a Cortland Sutton type level catch. Remember they're playing Buffalo where Cortland Sutton catches it, toes in, both feet. What a catch by the Sammy Brown. Wow.
I love what Marquise Reese did there as well. There was a blitzer, I believe it was a strong safety, coming through the middle of the gap.
Yep, 3 high safety.
And Reese had to roll out right and avoid all of those players, and he still got off a beautiful throw into the corner of the end zone for Brown. That's just textbook quarterback movement, and Reese is really upping his resume right now.
Reese is upping his resume as he is getting colleges that are starting to look at him. And I think Reese, his playmaking ability, I think Marquise Reese should start to be ranked. He's getting more noticed. I want to see more stars out of the Marquise. Marquise is making really dog plays. I would say amazing. What I mean by dog, he's a beast. He's just making the good throws, the needable throws, and I think that's something that's big. Back-to-back years of having a really good QB. We had Austin Majeski, the best QB, and maybe in Colorado, in all of Colorado football history, breaking passing touchdowns, passing yard records. And Marquise is following the footsteps of what Austin Majeski did.
34-7 now for Mountain Vista. I completely agree with you, especially since Marquise Reese couldn't play a snap until Majeski left. He was his backup for so long, and he learned all his tendencies, and it made him a better quarterback.
Oh yeah, it did. I agree with that. And Marquise starting in a junior year is I would say that's the perfect gap to start a QB here in high school football. Sophomore, junior year, and he is doing great. An excellent job making the big moment plays. That's something you need. He made the comeback drive against Liberty. Drove us down the field for a game-winning touchdown. He made us get a big drive down the field to put Valor on their own 15-yard line before the game. We're starting to see these big game moments, and I love it.
Kickoff here. Oh, it's an onside.
And it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, and Rock Canyon will start at about midfield. How about that for flipping the script? Especially when you're up by 27, you go for the onside kick. That's just Garrett Looney has no mercy whatsoever in his play calling.
I think he wants the running clock. I think he wants people to get home early. But I think this is hope.
Makes it better for us to get home early.
Yep, but this gives us hope for Rock Canyon. And it's a 5-yard penalty. So that means they're going to be in Vista territory. Let's see what Rock Canyon do. First drive, they got it open. I want to see more of that. And I think they need to try to run the football more. I think the run hasn't really worked. The pass has been up and down. I think Rock Canyon, they need to try something new. Screens. Something to open up the play.
So here is Diebold. Play action here. Looking around, and he is wrapped up and thrown down. Gillen Gulick there on the tackle. That one will still be a positive gain of about 1 yard, but still took a big hit there was Diebold.
I like the way Diebold made a smart read. Understanding if you have pressure in the pocket to go up and step up in the pocket and to make sure that, hey, if I'm going to take a sack, I don't want it to be behind the line of scrimmage. I want to gain a yard. I don't even care if it's on a sack. Golick, that's an excellent play to catch up to Diebold. Diebold could have used his legs right there. He was about to until Gillick came along, made the tackle.
So bring up 2nd and 8 here. Quick throw over and Diebold, and he completely missed his receiver. Almost intercepted there by Hudson Majeski, as the intended target was Kai Ingracia.
Kai Ingracia, we've heard his name a lot tonight. I think we need to see a little bit more action from him. But
he picked up that touchdown earlier.
He did pick up that touchdown, but we haven't seen much after the touchdown. And that's what I'm thinking. If they can get Kai out there, Rock Canyon could be put in shape. It's a big 3rd down here for Rock Canyon, and 3rd down and 8. As they're going to be in 10 personnel here.
Let's see what Canyon's got. Receiver in motion. That's Watson. Diebold, play action. A correction, this one is a run over. Not the best play calling there, especially on 3rd and long.
3rd and long here. I'd go gun double wide trips here just to try and open somebody up. I mean, I understand the run there, but Vista sent everybody.
McLaughlin is stuffed for a -1 yard gain there, and Canyon's got a tough choice to make here as they're across the Golden Eagles side. This is the best field position they've had all game. We got to see what they're going to do with this.
This is a big 4th down for Rock Canyon. We got to see what Rock Canyon can do. And this is their moment to shine. This is where the big plays, they're going to happen. And I think if you hit Kai Ingracius, that's a player you got to hit. Also, Tyler Brock, we need to see a little bit more of him. I feel like he was, when I started the film with Rock Canyon, they did a lot of screens with him. And Rock Canyon calls a timeout. I feel like this is a timeout to get communication down, to get the right play, to see what Vista's running on defense.
We'll be back after this. I'm going to play some media, Reagan. I didn't remember. I'd be a little short on time. Back. Here we go. 4th and 9. Canyon is going for it here. Big play call. Let's see what they got. Diebold drops back. Pressure coming. Fires it over the middle. That one is caught.
Will they give him the forward progress?
I believe they will.
And
that was Vinny Melville there on the catch. The big tight end there The referees are looking for it, and it looks like he was just short. There'll be a turnover on downs, and the Golden Eagles will get the ball on offense once again.
Yep, turnover on downs. That's a great play by Kenny Alba. He goes up, he opens it up. Oh, by Vinny Marvel. My bad on his name. But that's a play where he opens up, and he shows that he's going to give effort. But that was a big tackle, though. Big tackle by Brooklyn Bailey.
So Vista will have it on offense once again, looking to get into running clock as we have a 27-point deficit for Canyon. This one is handed off to the middle. That'll be Majeski as he'll fight for about 6 yards.
Dylan Dunbar on that run. Excellent play. Ran through the middle, and we got to see what he can do. And I feel like we're now starting to hand the ball off to Dunbar here. And the Golden Eagles, I like to run a lot of substitutions here. You got 3 running backs. You got Callister, you got Majeski, and you got Dunbar. And I feel like all 3 of them are great and explosive in different packages.
2nd and 5 here for Mount Vista. Reese. He'll go play action, bootleg left. He'll find Dunbar. Will be enough for the first down, and he fights for more across towards the Mount Vista 46-yard line. A good positive gain out of that.
Yeah, Dylan Dunbar there. Again, he can be sneaky. And he was sneaky there. They had him blocking for a couple seconds. And then when you have that bootleg of Marquise rolling to his left to throw it to Dunbar. Dunbar just takes a quick scribble route to the side, and he gets the first down. That's a great play by Garrett Looney.
So 1st and 10 now here for Mount Vista. Correction, they're actually on the 48-yard line. So better position there. Reese, play action, looking deep again. He's done this so many times today, and he'll just throw that one out of bounds. Big hit he also took there from Rock Canyon after the play was over. That was by Riley Presnell, correction. But won't matter. It'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. I feel like that was well coverage. Great coverage. I think every single DB on Rock Canyon, they covered their assignments perfectly. They were in cover 4 Tampa, cover 4 zone, and I think this right here is going to be a big blitz by Rock Canyon.
Let's see what they do here on 2nd and 10. Reese finds Dunbar. He runs left, fighting for the first down, and he's got more across to the Rock Canyon 40-yard line. Good for a first down.
Dylan Dunbar, another explosive run. I mentioned his name a lot tonight, and I feel like Dylan Dunbar, their multiple rotation running backs has worked. They've thrown Rock Canyon off with it, and I feel like that's a big play. Rock Canyon, they're starting to figure out how to cover Vista on their full wide receiver set in the 10 personnel moment here. And I feel like right here, now you have it. You have their 21 personnel right here from Mount Vista, 5 receiver set.
1st and 10 now here for Mount Vista across Rock Canyon's side of the field. Reese, pressure coming. He'll find Jennings on the screen pass, and that'll be a negative gain there, or at least to the 42-yard line.
And there's a flag, a very late flag, and another flag, and another flag. 3 flags.
They're going to start throwing hats now.
They got to start throwing hats. Hey, they might have to. And there's going to be a big discussion here.
Sorry.
Now, I don't know what this is going to be, but I did see some pushing and shoving, though, in the secondary. And Japri Joseph Jennings, it looks like Rock Canyon's figuring out how to stop the screens now.
Yeah, and you can't forget that these two teams are rivals. There's just bound to be a ton of penalties tonight. This rivalry goes back so far, including that. I'm waiting the call here.
2 fouls on the play, and then he stopped.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 50 on the offense. Dead ball.
It's a dead ball violation on Marquise Reese.
It was number 50 on. It was on Owen Wattenberg.
Alright, so once again,
Ryan
we
Whittington.
have 2 fouls on the play. During the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the offense. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 27 on the defense. Will enforce both penalties.
by Levi Shield on Rock Canyon. Levi Shield, he is another one of their safeties. They like to run a lot of 3 safety sets. So you're going to see 3 safeties always out there for Rock Canyon. So it's just going to be a redo down.
Yeah, just both penalties offset. Doesn't really do much for the game, but those referees have those players in mind, and if they do something like that again, consequences will be faced.
It's a big game for these referees to ref because you don't know what can happen. Last year you had a fight. This year, you don't know what can happen. Tensions are high, and it's a big dogfight. It could come down to the last moment. Right now, 34-7, and Vista is driving.
First and 10 now here for Rocky and correction for Mount Vista. Play action. Reese looking deep. He's got
Luke Bentley for the touchdown.
Correction, that is Luke Bentley for the touchdown. Apologize for the stutter there.
But there is a flag.
Wide open. Let's take a look at this replay real quick.
Luke Bentley.
Flag comes in.
Luke Bentley took the go slot, but there is a flag.
Look at that. Reese absolutely uses all his firepower he possibly can and finds Wheeler there. Luke Bentley wide open there for the touchdown, as that brings up another one. But there is a flag down, and that will erase the touchdown. It appears.
I think there's a holding call. I think that's a big holding call if it does. I think it is. It's in the backfield. It's at the 41-yard line. I think there might be an ineligible receiver downfield. And I think it's on Riley personnel.
Canyon.
It is on Rock Canyon, the penalty for unnecessary roughness.
Number 7, Luke Bentley.
So the touchdown will stand as Vista extends their lead to 33, now possibly 34. Kick is up, and it is good. They'll make it 41-7.
One more touch. Eagles will have a running clock. But Rock Canyon, this is a big drive for them. They got to answer. And I feel like it's going to happen. They're starting to get rolling a little bit. I think they need to run the turbo no huddle offense. That's something that you got to do. It's going to be hope. And it's hard.
Yeah, especially when you're down so much in this game. You got to go quickly. There's not a lot of time left, especially if Vista forces a running clock later on. Canyon's going to have even less time.
Oh, yeah. Less time hurts when you're against Mount Vista, and we've noticed that. And as we're getting ready for this kickoff here by Grayson Rooney, I feel like it's going to be a big development kicker for us. Freshman, I feel like he's going to have an opportunity where he can boot the ball deep. And also on that unnecessary roughness penalty, he gets the kick at the 45-yard line. They could run an onside kick if they want to.
They are 10 or more yards back, so let's see what they do here. That would be very interesting to see what Vista does here. They tried to run an onside last time, but that kick didn't go as well as they would have liked. I wanted to bring up another time how deep this rivalry goes back. You can remember I can remember my freshman year. These two teams played each other on homecoming as there was a penalty involved in the redo the kick.
Yep.
There was a last-second Hail Mary throw by.
I was there. I remember that.
I was on that game. It was such an incredible moment, and everyone was on their feet, and all intensities just intensely went up, and it was just such an incredible moment. And those are things you can't forget with rivalries like this. Like, obviously, if it was against a team like Overland, it wouldn't be as memorable. But this is our rival, Rock Canyon. We play them every year. Sadly, it's not at home for my senior year, but I am very fortunate to broadcast this away game still against Rock Canyon. This is still very memorable to me.
I mean, I'm only a freshman, but I don't have that many memorable high school memories yet. It's still building. Right now, I'd say the coolest one for me, as I've gone to a lot of Vista football games probably since 2nd grade. And I've seen through the ups and downs. And this is amazing. And that was another return by Cooper Eulin. And Rock Canyon, they're going to have some hope. I think this is their drive to punch. This is their drive to punch in 7, maybe even 8. But I think this is their opportunity right here. They got to try and get some momentum on their side. They got to try preventing the clock, the running clock to run. And I think they will.
1st and 10 here for Rock Canyon. Diebold. He'll hand this one off. It'll be McLaughlin. And
ooh. Adrian Lee makes a hard hit.
It'll be a loss of 1 there. We'll bring up 2nd and 11. Vista's run defense has been absolutely amazing today. They haven't let Rock Canyon have any fun on the run side of the offense.
Vista coming into this game had 17 tackles for loss, had a total of 15 sacks this year. They can get to the QB quick as you think, and they like to run those nickel dime blitzes. And Adrian Lee is a big part of this defense. He can get through the offensive line pretty quickly, get through the D gap. And he's always on the outside. He's that left edge rusher. And there he is. He's 6'7", too. Big guy.
2nd and 13 now. Screen pass over as he will catch this one and go for a couple of yards. That is Ellis Watson there on the screen pass. He's a very favorable receiver in this Rock Canyon offense, and gets the screen pass.
Oh yeah, Ellis Watson. He's a sneaky guy. I feel like he has Tyreek Hill speed. His speed, he can open up quickly, and he's a senior. And that's another big thing. Rock Canyon has a lot of seniors. Next year, they're going to have a lot of sophomores and juniors be starting next year. They're only going to have 3, maybe 2 to 3 guys on offense starting next year for seniors or for varsity, and a couple guys, 3 to 4 on defense for varsity.
Diebold fakes the throw, and he is absolutely pummeled. Somehow stays on his feet, but a contributed effort there by, I believe that is Bryce Bolton.
And Adrian Lee.
The tackle there. Just so many other players, a little feistiness going on as well. Just all of Vista's defense really just getting to Diebold there, just stopping runs in general. We'll bring up 3rd and 6 now. Huge, Canyon needs this.
Canyon, and they're going to elect a punt. I would say have some hope.
Question 4th and 5. Yeah, you're right.
I would say, why punt? You have nothing to risk. Almost blocked. Callister calls for another fair catch.
So Vista will get the ball at their own 45-yard line, and once again, Vista is very, very close to getting that running clock. If they score a touchdown here, they start to go on a running clock. And I mean, we've seen this in our last few broadcasts with Overland and Cherokee Trail. They've just dominated on both sides of the ball since that scary, very close win they got against the Liberty Patriots.
That was one of the games we broadcast, and that game, we had a big lead at halftime. It was 24. I think they can have good job.
It's really hard to shift the tide with a penalty. Yes, they do kill drives, but not when you're up by 34, right?
Yeah, you're up by 34. I mean, this is just a game that you gotta be good at.
Reese drops back. He's looking deep. Good blocking up front. Reese fires. Little knuckleball there. That one is incomplete.
Wow, good pass breakup.
Dropped there by Brody Collister. That is the running back. for Vista's offense, and he couldn't hang on to that one.
Luke Bentley was the intended receiver there, but I want to tell you this, for Rock Canyon, I feel like, man, Cooper Euland, he's been a guy that's been on him all night, and there's been a lot of guys for Rock Canyon. Nick Bion, he was also on Luke Bentley there. They forced that drop to happen. That's
Nick Benito, you've been watching too much Broncos.
I think I had been, and I'm referencing the Broncos too much. I'm referencing too much NFL stuff, but
we gotta go to other teams.
we
You
do.
know what I'm saying?
We do.
Collister there for a loss of 2 there. Will bring up 3rd and 16. Nothing wrong with quoting the NFL, though. That's perfectly fine. you just love your Broncos, and I get it, especially as we live in Colorado. I completely understand that.
I mean, this game right now is turning like Thursday Night Football last night. The Ravens and... No, not the Ravens, Chargers. The Ravens Dolphins, that's next week.
Reese, good blocking up front. He's got time.
And Sammy Brown, he's going to... Oh, good tackle.
He tries to reach over to get the first down, but he is just short.
Ellis Watson, he's been a beast. But that was tackled by Johnny Enrick.
Johnny Emmerich there with a very solid tackle, especially as the linebacker got a good stop. We'll see what Vista does here on 4th and 2.
4th and 2? I'd say go for it. You have nothing to lose. In a big point lead like this right now.
Looney wants more than anything is to go home early. They're going to run it out there. 4th down here for Mountain Vista in their own territory. Big play here for the Golden Eagle offense.
10 personnel here. They're in the gun formation here.
Reese, he'll hand this one off. It's Majeski. He's got it. He's got the first down.
Hudson Majeski's just a beast. And they use him on those 4th down packages. If you've noticed tonight, if you watched the broadcast tonight, you've noticed on the short 4th and 2s, you just hand it up the middle to Hudson Majeski, and he'll break those tackles. He'll find those open gaps. And I like how he finds those open seams and gets a quick 5 yards. I would say a quick 5 yards. He's a hard guy to tackle. He's had 3 broken tackles tonight.
1st and 10 now here for the Golden Eagles. They get by that 4th down. Their 4th down conversion rate tonight is perfect. Reese drops back. Good blocking once again.
Reese steps up, looks.
Some credit. Fires over and almost intercepted there. Great coverage all around from Rock Canyon, but great blocking up front from the Mountain Vista offensive line. They gave Reese so much time to throw that ball.
Oh yeah, this offensive line I would say is underrated. I think they need a little bit more treatment. I'm telling you, quarterbacks are 1, quarterback 1, offensive line 2. It's just the key factor. If you have a good offensive line, you're gonna have a good QB. And when you have that good O-line, good QB, you're going to have a good running back. And then it's just going to build from that. Then you're going to get the good tight ends. Then you're going to get good receivers. That's what builds on an excellent team.
2nd and 10 here for Mountain Vista. Reese. He'll take it himself on the power read. He'll power his way through for a gain of 3. And he'll
4.
be enough for a first down. He'll bring up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. This is a play here. Again, I think we could see a jumbo package here for the Golden Eagles. And I feel like right here, right now, 3rd down. Again, with Coach Looney, what he could call, this could be a two-play down right here. 2-play drive right here. You could get a couple yards. You can have an incomplete pass. But they're in that jumbo set right here.
Approaching the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Reese looking deep. He'll take it himself, and he will get stuffed.
Again,
not a sack, but
a good quarterback awareness by Marquise Reese. He's just understanding it. If I'm going to get sacked, I got to step up and run. And that was something that Jackson Dart did against the Broncos. Bo Nix has done. A lot of NFL QBs have done. Aaron Rodgers can do it. There's so many good QBs that are doing it now. And I love the way Looney has taught his QBs. Majeski did it last year. Majeski did it all 4 years. And Reese has done it himself, and he's adapted.
Ben Jones there on the tackle. We'll bring up 4th and 5. The Golden Eagles are going for it. Blitz coming from Rock Canyon. The throw over. Reese finds Jennings in the middle of the field. That is enough for a first down and a Golden Eagle first down. They stay perfect on 4th down tonight.
5 for 5 on 4th down, Sam. There you go for it. That's a slant route. A slant route by Dupree, and Dupree just finds his way open through the slot. And that's an excellent play call by Looney. Just dilated good.
First down now here for Mountain Vista as they continue their fourth down. Beautiful antics here as they're at the Rock Canyon's 31-yard line. Reese, he'll hand this one off to Majeski. It'll be about a gain of 3 to 4. They'll bring up second and mid.
Second and mid here, and 2 times they've gone for it on fourth down, Sam. That tells you what the aggressiveness is to get this running clock. And you have a minute 15 and counting, so they're running a little bit faster tempo. And you have Sammy Brown moving over and Brody Callister moving over to your jumbo set there with 10 personnel.
Second and 5. Reese looking towards the right. Screen pass instead of Canyon is right on it. Beautiful defensive play there. That was Levi Shield there on the tackle. That was a beautiful read. Read the screen perfectly. Did a great job there on that tackle.
Yeah, he was just there as a spy. And that's something there. That screen up pass looked a little bit too obvious. I think Brooklyn Bailey could have gone out a little bit more to where it could open up the drive and open up the hole. But again, there wasn't not enough blocking that happened on that play.
We'll be back after this.
Do you have the product?
I got all of it for you, boss.
This better be what I asked for. You didn't deliver last time. This is perfect. Keep this up and maybe you'll get a promotion. This is beautiful, Malachi. My only question is, though, where could you have gotten all this candy?
Trunk or treat, of course.
Show up to Vista parking lot, trunk or treat on September.
Got it. 3rd and 7 here. Reese. Pressure coming. Looking all over the field. He finds Bentley. He's got it with the toe tap. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. And they go up by another touchdown. Let's take a look at this replay real quick before your analysis, Alex. Deep throw from Reese, and Bentley just uses the control and recognition of where he is to score that one.
Yeah, that was an excellent play right there. You had gun formation eye right there, and then Luke Bentley just takes a gun post route deep into the corner of the end zone, in the back of the end zone, for a touchdown, and the running clock is on.
Makes it better for us as announcers to get to go home early, although of course I love doing this.
Oh, I love doing this. It's our passion.
Obviously would like to commentate more, but running clock is nice because you know what the hands are. That will also bring us to halftime. The Golden Eagles explode here in the second quarter as they go up 48-7 over Rock Canyon after they were tied at one point in the first quarter. But Mountain Vista has exploded in the second quarter. We'll see what answers Rock Canyon has after halftime. I'm Sam Dershler, along beside me is Alex Davis, and we'll see you guys back after halftime.
Welcome back from fall break, Eagles. Hope you had a great fall break.
I know I did.
Really? What did you do over fall break?
I tripled world hunger.
All right, well, on a different note, tomorrow your MVHS football team plays Rock Canyon at home. It will be a pink out in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so please wear pink all day as well as at the game. Show your school spirit.
We better win, otherwise I'll be disappointed, and when I'm disappointed, I'll quadruple world hunger. That should motivate our sports teams. Speaking of which, let's tune into an update from sports broadcasting.
Hello MVTV, I'm Blaze Jones here to bring you a Mountain Vista sports update. To start off, our cross-country squads will be competing in regionals this weekend, fresh off of a win for both teams in the Continental League meet. The fabulous Vista Nation runners are competing today at 10 a.m. at DeKoven Park in Centennial. Good luck, Vista Nation. Moving on to our boys football team, Vista has an undefeated season on the horizon, only having 2 conference games remaining on their schedule. The Golden Eagles are currently 3rd in state as they prepare for a deep playoff run. Show up and show out for Vista on Friday when they take on Rock Canyon at 7 p.m. You can also watch Friday's game here on Vista Now. Next up, we have boys soccer. Our boys won their match against Thunderidge on Tuesday, benefiting from a goal from Simone Sternalastra. They are currently 29th in state, but can improve their playoff seeding with a result today against Heritage. That game is at 3 p.m. at Echo Park Stadium. And to cap it all off, our flag football team has fought their way to their second straight state championship game, taking down Ralston Valley yesterday night, where they can now move on to play number 3 Legend at Trailblazer Stadium on Saturday.
Great job, Vista. Keep up the good work.
Good thing the weather has been keeping up for these games.
The weather actually has been cooling down a bunch.
Speaking of weather, let's check in with Mia, who has the forecast for this weekend.
Thanks, Evan. Now, all the temperatures this weekend are going to range anywhere from the 40s to the 60s. With today, Thursday, it's going to be mostly cloudy with a low of 41 degrees and a high of 61 degrees. Now, we should expect that high to hit sometime around when school gets out, so around 2 or 3 o'clock. Tomorrow, Friday, it's going to be really sunny. We're not going to see a lot of that cloud coverage we've been seeing across these past few weeks, and it's going to have that same temperature range as today, so 41 to 61 degrees. Now, Saturday and Sunday are both going to be partially cloudy, and they're going to be the warmest days we see this weekend, with Saturday having a high of 68 degrees with a low of 40 degrees, and Sunday having a high of 65 degrees and a low of 44 degrees. Now, both Thursday and Sunday have a chance of feeling a bit colder than they actually are due to some of that cloud coverage and some wind chill. But Friday has a chance of feeling a bit warmer than it actually is due to there being less of that cloud coverage and therefore kind of less of that wind chill. Yeah, back to you guys.
Thanks, Mia.
Congratulations to 3 of our Mountain Vista Palms on their incredible success at the Miss Dance Team Colorado competition this past week.
Freshman Maddie Kinney took 3rd place in her grade.
Senior Sophia Bui is your Miss Dance Team Colorado runner-up. In the individual categories, she took 1st place in technique and 3rd place in the solo competition as well.
Senior Presley Nichols was crowned Miss Dance Team Colorado, winning the entire competition. In the individual categories, she took 1st place in the solo division, 2nd place in the interview portion, and 2nd place in technique.
In addition, both Presley and Sophia were invited to join the prestigious Miss Dance Team Colorado team that will represent Colorado at the national level. Way to fly high, Golden Eagles.
Anyway, do you listen to music much?
Yeah, I listen to music a lot. I practically always have an AirPod in.
You can't have an earbud in class.
What about the hallway?
I guess that's alright. Let's see what people are listening to in the halls.
What up, Vista? Today I'm going to be asking kids what songs they're listening to at school. What song are you listening to at the moment?
I'm not listening to anything. You don't have to.
I'm not trying to make a deal with them.
Excuse me, sir. What song are you listening to at the moment? Get Ready by Rock.
I am heard of my JD Flyboy.
Hello, folks.
Yo, cut it out.
I'm here with Zach Huddle. What's up?
No need to
What
do
song
it.
are you listening to at the moment?
Snakes by Joey Bad something.
Free Max B.
Yes, sir. What song are you listening to at the moment?
Dark Thoughts by Lil Tech.
My life changed so fast that I don't even recognize myself from last year.
Hi, I'm Black Star Ed. Who am I here with?
Brooklyn Ackerman, Ellie Vasca,
Okay, what song are you guys listening to?
Jealousy.
But it feels like that way.
Go. What song are you listening to at the moment?
I'm listening to a Soda Pop by K-Pop 100.
Wow. What's your favorite song?
I like jazz.
All right.
You like jazz?
Sure. Anyway, Stage Flight Theater is gearing up for their big fall production of Peter and the Starcatcher.
This delightful play tells the origin story of Peter Pan, featuring all the memorable characters and a whole lot more. It is heartwarming and silly.
Tickets are $8 for students, and they're available online at www.stageflighttheater.org, or it can be bought at the door. The shows are November 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Be sure to see it.
Well, that's about it.
Be sure to stay eagle.
What?
Don't stop golden eagling.
Just, you should stop.
Aw.
Just stop.
See you later.
Hi, my name is Ben Adams, and I run cross country and track at Mount Vista. I started running when I was in 7th grade. I had played baseball all my life, and one day over summer, my mom asked me if I wanted to join cross country, and I said yes. From there, it's just grown. A typical week of training looks like a run every day. Usually do a longer run on Monday, which is up to 12 or 13 miles. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I run twice a day, once in the morning and my 5th off. And I also lift on those days. And we do some days easy, some days hard, and then most of our races are on Saturdays. This cross-country season, I want to win the state meet for cross-country. I also want to qualify for the national meet in Portland, Oregon, December, and place top 5 there. The Nike Elite program is a running program sponsored by Nike Running and NSAF Track. They take the top 8 runners from each category in the country and put them on a team. And they help support me in tons of ways, pay for me to go to races, and support me with great coaches and great advice.
Ready? Stage Flight Theater presents Peter and the Starcatcher on November 6th, 7th, and 8th at 7 p.m. This delightful play tells the origin story of Peter Pan and features pirates, swashbuckling, mermaids, and much more. You can buy tickets at stageflighttheater.org/buy tickets, no spaces. Follow Vista's amazing athletes all year long on Vista Now. From live broadcasts to exclusive interviews to insights that only an insider can provide, we've got you covered. Tune in on Thursday, October 30th for the final regular season football game of the year. Castleview heads to Highlands Ranch as the Golden Eagles try to remain undefeated. Mountain Vista, Castleview, Thursday, 7 o'clock, right here on Vista Now. Good luck to the girls' flag football team as they face Legend at 6:15 tomorrow night for the state championship. Tickets and information can be found on chassanow.org. Okay. Ready? Dude. What are we doing? Come on, right here. Ready? Welcome back, Vista Now viewers. I'm Sam Dursteller. Along beside me is Alex Davis. And we are going to start the second half here with running clock as Mount Vista is up big, 48-7 here to start the second half. Alex, tell us more.
I feel like this game, it's basically over, but there is still a small chance, a small hope for Rock Canyon, even though it's the running clock. But will we see, the question is, will we see backups in for Mount Vista in the second half? And
we will find out. We've seen this backup unit on for a while now as we're waiting the kickoff here.
By Grayson Rooney.
Announcer.
It's a drop ball. Drop ball. Here we go. Can you hear me in my pocket? Drop ball.
Drop ball by number 6 for Rock Canyon. By Kai Gracia. And it's to the 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And not very good field position here for Rock Canyon, but we'll see what they got.
We'll see what they got, and we have the starters still in. Adrian Lee is in there.
I would expect it for at least like the start of the third quarter, but you don't want an injury like Tyler Lessman to happen in garbage time. You don't want that to happen, especially if you're Mount Vista up big. Diebold throws over to the right side, and that ball is caught. Diving effort there as he finds Garrett Matuszewski, correction, as that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard catch, I guess. 2nd down and 4. Jackson Bond. Oh, no, Garrett Matuszewski. He's shown some great growth in this game. I feel like he's exploded, and there he is in motion as they're going to use him. And he blocks! What a block by Matuszewski.
Matuszewski with the block as he will find Colin Marriott. Correction, that was Cooper Hewitt there, and I'll bring up 3rd and short here for Rock Canyon. 3rd and 2 here for Rock Canyon, and they need to start the second half off strong, and they need to get this first down. I'm expecting a run here to at least just punch it in to get that first down, even though the run hasn't been so effective so far.
Oh, yeah. I definitely think that would be a big thing.
Diebold takes the snap. It's a quick throw over. It's picked off!
It's picked off!
Brooklyn Bailey into the end zone. No one can touch him. He does
Lucas Conklin!
He scores the touchdown. That was Lucas Conklin there on the pick 6. What a play there. Just completely read Diebold. Let's look at this replay real quick of just this incredible physical effort right here. Turns around. Conklin is just there. That was just a tight throw.
Oh yeah, Conklin does a man press cover down there. It's man to man, and right when he sees Diebold throw the football, he reads it. He predicts it perfectly. It's a pinpoint pass by Diebold. Good ball thrown. It's just you got to turn your back, and wow, what a play by Conklin.
Take another look at this physical effort here, a front flip into the end zone.
What a celebration.
What a statement to cap off.
And last, against Fuda, there were so many flags for celebrations, it wasn't even funny. It was like every time Vista celebrated, they would throw a flag.
No flag here as this extra point is through and good. Makes the score now 55-7. Mount Vista increases their lead. Missed extra point correction. Bro, how did they miss that?
Doesn't.
Oh, you're gonna find standings? Alright, cool. No.
Alright, as we look around the Continental League for the South Metro 5A League here for the Mount Vista Golden Eagles, the Golden Eagles are currently 3-0 in the division, and currently they have the tiebreaker between Valor. As Valor, they did pull the win off against Cheetah Monument, 49-6. That was a big game around the state. As we're looking around games around the state, Thunder Ridge is 2-2 in the Continental League as they pull off a win, an upset win against Castleview, 13-10. Mount Vista plays Castleview next week. Last game of the year, October 30th, senior night for the Mount Vista Golden Eagles on Vista Now. And Mount Vista, they still continue the lead, and they do get a bye week. They're trying to get the double bye as the top 4 seeds in the state playoffs this year do get the double bye. So they're trying to fight for that double bye week.
This return is returned over to the 25-yard line. Multiple flags are thrown at the end of that play. Let's see what the call is. A decent return there for Canyon, but they need something to go their way. Nothing has gone their way so far in the second half. I mean, starting off with a pick 6. With running clock, we're already halfway through the third quarter. That's how quickly this game is going, and Vista's just dominating their opponents as they go.
Oh yeah, this is just, it's been a dominant game. Marquise Reese, just to give you some stats around the Continental League for 5A South Metro. As Marquise Reese, 2,034 passing yards, leads that division. With that, Brooklyn Bailey, 928 receiving yards. He leads that. Touchdowns, Brooklyn Bailey with 11. And that's it for stats leaders who lead Mount Vista High School for stats for the South Metro 5A League in the Continental League.
New quarterback in for Rock Canyon is Avery Vasquez. Correction, no, that is Charlie Yeager in at quarterback now, as they have, per se, benched Evan Diebold. I'm pretty sure they also don't want to get him injured, especially with garbage time, which we are in now, as that ball is handed off.
Oh, yeah, we're in that now. And I feel like this is an opportunity for Chase to learn. For him to learn how to run this offense, and for him to get a new opportunity to see what opportunities he can get. This is real top. And any time for any QB, anytime you get the chance to start for Charlie Jagger, you get to show what moments you get to complete. And here's a pass by him.
Screen passes to Matuski.
Matuski gets it. And Matuski, I'm telling you, they're starting to run the screen passes like I said, Sam. And I think they're trying to figure out offense.
Number 81, Garrett Matuszewski.
Matuszewski, correction. Very similar to Austin Majeski, but not exactly. So we have to get used to it, but we're used to the last name Majeski. So
Majeski, but Matuszewski, it's kind of like hockey.
Yeah, I completely agree. So 3rd and 8 now for Rock Canyon. Can Charlie Yeager and the new Rock Canyon offense get something going offensively?
I think they will. Try.
Yeager drops back. Goes over, almost intercepted there by Hudson Majeski. Or correction, that is Noah Sella on the defense. Usually use that tight end, but not here. I'll bring up 4th down for Rock Canyon, and the punt unit comes on once again.
I want you to point one thing out. I'm going to point Vista on defense has now put their backups in. So that's something new that we're going to see. Brody Callister's still going to go out there and do punt returning, but they're shutting down everything now. As it's 54-7, you got 3 minutes, 30 seconds, running clock still happening.
Already only at 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. waiting the punt here. The kickoff is booted away. Good punt. And this one looks like it might go out of bounds. Nope. Yep, it will go out of bounds at about Vista's 32. That's a very good punt, especially from that far back.
Yeah. It's like, I think, a 43-yard punt? That's a darn good punt for...
Very long punt, to say the least. The yards are an estimate at this point. Just how far that punt...
41 yards. That was 2 off.
That was pretty good. I won't lie. That was a pretty good estimate.
Yep.
You should feel pretty proud about yourself for that one.
Oh, I feel proud of it. I mean, math is not mathing. Math is hard to do that, but Marquise Reese is still out there.
Probably just trying to get one more offensive play in there. Yep, Reese is still out there. Seems like almost every starter. I mean, you got Roman Kluse in there.
Rock Canyon calls a timeout.
I actually saw what was happening there. They had too many guys on the field, and they wanted to avoid a penalty.
And you had the miscommunication of substitution.
Yeah, you don't want that miscommunication. You want to take the time if you have to, especially since we got running late.
Oh yeah, I think time matters, and I think they're trying to set up sequences.
Safety messages to our school. Make smart choices, buckle up, and make safe decisions.
Back after this.
Do you have the pro?
Do it at the end of the third. Hey, also. Oh, it's on Shasta. So here is Reese. Trying to lead the offense out here now. He'll hand this one off. And he's swarmed up by Canyon, but he does get some solid yardage there of about 6 to 7 yards. I'll bring up second and short.
Second and short here, but also an incredible run. Brody Callister, we're seeing him in there. We've seen that rotation night, day, and out. It's just they keep running that rotation here, and as you have a 4 wide receiver set, 1 running back in the backfield.
Another handoff here. This one is to Callister again, playing conservative offense. And he is wrapped up. Not able to get the first down here.
I feel like Vista now, Sam, is that they're starting to build a running game. It's been slow, but we've built a running game. And Levi Shield for Rock Canyon, I keep seeing him out there making tackles, making big plays. It's third down here. I mean, the Vista student section, it's gone. But hey, I understand.
Hey, there's still some devoted fans out there.
Oh, there is.
Section.
There is devoted fans. I love it.
Another run.
And by Brody Callister again.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Third and short. Callister up the middle. Got it.
Yep. Another excellent play. I mean, I think Coach Lee is just going to run a quick gun wide trips with if inside zone run. I feel like that might happen. You might have an RPO style run where you could maybe try to hit a guy on a bubble screen, or you might try to hit a guy on a slant, or you might try to hit a guy on a go cross.
See what the Golden Eagles do here on offense. Low snap, hand off to Callister again. He runs right, and he is wrapped up. Kai and Gracia there on the blitz. Gets the tackle. He's been everywhere offensively and defensively.
Kai Gracia, I think he's an excellent football player. Really good. I think he could be good at the high level, maybe D1, D2. And I think Kai Gracia, excellent. He is always quick to the ball. Anywhere you see him, he's explosive. He can get to the tackle. He can make his big play moments.
Here's what I have to say about the Ingracia Bowl for tonight. The Golden Eagles are winning this one, so you could say Caden Gracia has won that battle, but Kai Ingracia has had a better overall night than Caden Gracia, and usually Caden Gracia is a cornerstone for the Golden Eagle defense, and we haven't seen him that much today. Meanwhile, Kai Ingracia, we've seen a lot more of. He got that touchdown in the first quarter, and he's been everywhere on defense. So, really, it's a debatable battle still.
It's you still have 12 minutes, left in the game. But I'd say one thing about Caden Gracia is he's made a lot of total tackles, assist tackles. And I think that's something we need to talk about. He's had a half sack today. And I think that's the thing. He only plays defense. He's the team leader and a team linebacker. And I think the Augusta battle, I would give it. I would say right now it goes to Kai because Kai caught a touchdown. And this is the end of the third quarter.
Do you have the product?
I got all of it for you, boss.
This better be what I asked for. You didn't deliver last time. This is perfect. Keep this up and maybe you'll get a promotion. This is beautiful, Malachi. My only question is, though, where could you have gotten all this candy?
Trunk or treat, of course.
Show up to Vista parking lot, trunk or treat, on September 27th.
Handoff here to McClung, the new running back in the game.
As Vista, they made substitution changes. New QB Marquise Reese is out. Cade Looney in, the freshman quarterback, getting some varsity reps.
Another rush from Mountain Vista number 44 for a first down. First and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Not actually sure who ran that last one. It was not McClung. McClung is not a running back. I'll bring up first and 10 here from Mountain Vista, though.
Rock Canyon, their next game starting next week on October 30th is against Valor Christian. What do you think we're going to see from that from Rock Canyon, as they're going to be playing Valor?
Well, Valor put up a really good fight against us, and they're not putting up the...
They beat Freedom Monument 49-7.
I know, but they're not putting up the battle against us, and Valor put a really good fight up on this Golden Eagle team, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen there, but, I mean, you never know with these conference games. They could always go upside down, but it'll be interesting. Right now, Valor's who I have my eyes on, but, I mean, you never know, especially with these conference games. Screen pass is caught and ran over. That is Japri Joseph Jennings. That will be enough for a first down, yes, that will be enough for a first down, and that'll move the chains for the Golden Eagles.
At quarterback from Mountain Vista, Cade Looney, the complete pass.
Oh yeah, Mountain Vista Golden Eagles, if we want to talk about some here, you got Castleview next week. Castleview, they've put up some pretty good dog fights. What I mean by dog fights, they've played some really good, close football games. Last week they beat Rock Canyon, upset him 20-17 in double overtime. And they beat Thunder Ridge 13-10. So they've had some back-to-back wins, and I think it might be, we could see maybe a close game. Maybe it's his last game of the year. It's senior night. And Vista's driving with the running clock happening there. But again, if we look at this,
Kai Eddy on the run there.
Kai Eddy, a great young running back. He's starting to get more production. I love it.
2nd and 6 now, as that was a carry of 4 yards for Eddy. We'll probably see him again, especially since Vista's running that conservative offense. Let's see what Looney does here on 2nd and 6. He'll hand this one off. It's Eddy again. Breaks free. Will be enough, or correction, that will be just short of the first down, bringing up 3rd and short. Rock Canyon's crowd has been shunned. They have no energy anymore.
Yeah, let me tell you this real quick. Arvada West, the number 4 team in the state of Colorado, barely surpassed the win against Chatfield 28-27. They won on a game-winning touchdown. That tells you around the state, and in Vista, they're fighting to keep that top seed. You want that top seed. You at least want to be number 2 or 3 in the state.
Yeah, that close game will definitely bring down their overall. Turnover on downs, believe it or not. Canyon gets the ball. Run over to the left side is correction. I believe Vista's still out on offense.
And Roston Valley, they beat Denver East 48-7. They're probably going to stay the number 2 team according to Chassa. But according to Max Preps, they have him as the number 3 team in the state of Colorado.
I was right for the turnover on Downs Canyon. Did get the ball, and they are driving on offense. Let's see what they got. Charlie Yeager still back out there on offense for Rock Canyon. Screen pass over, caught. Avoids one tackle. He's looking to break free. Can't do it. That was a good catch and run there by Kane Wright on screen pass.
Yeah, Kane right there. He does open up a little bit for a screen pass, shows what his agility, his change of direction is. And if he accelerates a little bit more on there, but that makes it a 3rd down, and that was a good tackle. That was a good tackle by Ty Alexis. He was right there to make the tackle. Boom, boom, play.
Taj Alexis there on the tackle. It's 3rd and 8 now for Rock Canyon. Let's see what they got here. Can they get anything up in this second half? Rolling over to his left. Yeager across. Can't get it. Sella there on the sack. He has been everywhere tonight for this Golden Eagles secondary on defense. Rock Canyon can't get the first down there. We'll bring up 4th down. A tough call here for Rock Canyon. Let's see what they do.
Let's get to some games around this state. The number 1 team in the state of Colorado, Cherry Creek, is beating Smoky Hill 42-0 right now. That does not surprise me.
4th and 3 here. Big play for Rock Canyon as we'll get back to those stats in a second. Yeager looking right.
Incomplete.
It's dropped.
That's a good play by the Vista defense. They played man-to-man there, and I like the effort there.
Joey Dodge there was unable to
Ian Johnson, great breakup, physical there against Johnson. And now it's 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles, and we get to say Cade Looney, the freshman, out there starting.
I'm expecting a lot of handoffs though to just run out this clock.
You can.
And Eddie has had the success of running the ball, so I would expect it again here.
Oh yeah.
But Looney will throw instead. It's a screen pass. This one will be caught. Fighting over. Looking like Cam Scadaboo with the number 44.
Oh yeah, he put his head through there, using his head drive there to get that. What Cam Scadaboo does. Another incredible play.
On our roster. Not sure who that is. We'll figure it out at some point and bring it back to you guys. 1st down here for the Golden Eagles as they're driving. Now almost nearing the red zone. Looney. Hand off to 44 again. He'll take this one and fight halfway to the sticks. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like the way 44 is. We're trying to find a name here. I like the way he cuts in and out. And I feel like that's just the way. I don't have a 44 Max Preps.
2nd and 6 now here for the Golden Eagles. Oh, muff snap!
Looney picks it up.
They'll just fall on it.
This is where you have learning moments.
Yeah, huge loss there for the Golden Eagles. That'll bring up 3rd and very long.
Josh Johnson.
Lots of focus there. You got to be able to snap that one.
You gotta think. You can't make any turnover mistakes, even if you make a turnover mistake. You can still have those learning opportunities. That's why the backups in. They got to learn their opportunities to get ready for this level. This is varsity level here. Looney hands it off to 44, and he is stuffed. Tackled by. Ooh. It's 4th down for Vista. What are we gonna call for Vista here on 4th down? As we're gonna go for it, Grayson Rooney's gonna come out.
Oh my gosh, a long field goal attempt here from Monte Vista. Let's see if Rooney's got the leg.
This would be.
Oh, it's a fake, but it did not work out.
Bobble snap
on there.
Oh, I wanted to see the 50-yarder made.
That was a very, very confusing play call. It looked like they were actually going to kick it, but then the muff snap turned into a fake punt. But then they couldn't decide if they were, or fake kick, and then they couldn't decide if they were going to do a kick or not. And Rock Canyon pounced on that opportunity and got the turnover on downs. Just a wild sequence, but yet again, Canyon can't really do anything to really influence this game as they're up big.
Oh yeah, I mean, I felt like when I watched some college football last weekend, I felt like that's what happened with Iowa Penn State, is when Iowa, they had the bubble snap on a 66-yard field goal, but it was blocked. And here we go, Young, the bubble snapped!
Yeager, he'll take it himself. He's running. Oh, he's got speed.
Yeager, he got the first down. What a bounce back play by Yeager. He dropped. There's a bobbled snap on a handoff, and he takes it to the outside, finds a hole. Rock Canyon first down, and they're running the no-huddle offense with a minute 40 left.
Yeah, that's what you wanted to see in the whole second half, and now they're finally listening to you.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if Yeager can use his legs again. He's clearly got a lot of speed. We just haven't really seen much of
I think there's going to be a deep
today.
ball here.
He will throw this one.
He's going to use his legs again.
He'll scramble again. Will be enough for a first down as Rock Canyon continues to move.
No first down. They're going to signal he's short. Second.
1 minute here left in this game. Handoff in the middle. It's Tyler Brock, and he'll just muster up a yard.
I think right now, I think they're starting to give up a little bit. They're running a little bit more slow. You got 45, 44, 43, 42.
If I'm Canyon, I would want to score right now.
I want to score too.
This is great field position. They got to get some points up. They got to, decrease the benefit.
Yeah, they got the momentum.
Yeager looking deep. Rolls right. He'll fire over to the flat. He's got a man. It'll be Cooper Hewlin there on the catch.
Hewlin in that receiver. We've seen him more on defense, but now we're seeing him on offense. And I think that's the great speed. Now they're running no huddle again. This might be the last play.
Got 10 seconds left. They got to go. Yeager snaps it. Most likely last play of the game. Yeager, pressure coming, rolling left. He won't get it to the end zone, but it will be caught by Hewlin, and he'll break a few tackles. And that will do it. Mountain Vista wins this one. And a blowout, 54-7, as they win the rivalry on the road here at Echo Park Stadium.
Wow, this was just a great game, Sam. And honestly, I feel like, who do you think our player of the game should be? I feel like Brooklyn Bailey maybe, because on offense, he made 3 touchdowns, caught 3 touchdowns, all 3 in a row. I felt like he was explosive. Marquise Reese, too, another candidate.
I agree with you on Brooklyn Bailey, but I think Marquise Reese deserves this MVP for today. He got all the touchdowns in that first half. He got every touchdown in that first half. He found receivers left and right. He basically was unstoppable, and Canyon couldn't find an answer to him. Marquise Reese had a hell of a game, excuse my language, but he had a great game, and I would, this is just a really good, I can't picture the correct word.
A really good
influence towards the playoffs and the end of the regular season. This is a really good boost to their confidence.
I feel like this is a good boost. This is a win. And actually, I think now, if you look at standings, because Vista, right now, if we will check the standings, with this win, they have now clinched second year in a row the South Metro 5A Continental League. And that's big. Because you have the tiebreaker to Valor. And now you're 4-0 with your division win. And that's another step. Coach Sweeney says we got to go 1-0 every week. That's what they focus on. They focus on teamwork, energy. And this team, they've gone through so much adversity. And this Golden Eagles offense, explosive. They've locked in everywhere. And Sam, they got Castleview next week. That's something that we got to expect, which Castleview is showing what they can do.
Yeah, that'll definitely be a fun one. Tune in to our next broadcast of that. That will be senior night. Will be my senior night technically as well. Definitely tune into that one as Castleview once again is our division opponent, and we will see them in action.
Oh yeah, we will. As we will have our game preview next week for Castleview in our interview with Coach Looney. And another student interview, as my score prediction was 56-6. I almost nailed my score prediction. I had 56-6. I keep nailing these 4 weeks in a row. I've nailed it. I'll have to check the footage if anybody else got closer. Other than that, the only other closest person I think was Mr. Wood. He got 60-6. But it's just been a battle right there. But
they should set you up for DraftKings, right?
They should
to get your money line right. Yeah, definitely a great game overall. I love commentating these road games. You know, we usually don't see it's different atmosphere than Highlands Ranch Stadium at Redstone. Definitely like a better. It's a better atmosphere, and I really like these. It's different.
It hits different.
Right.
Bigger box. We're in our own box, not in like a.
Well, right, but
not in a row.
Still, Vista was still able to produce even though they were on the road with this crowd that they don't like Vista whatsoever, especially since we're rivals.
And there was no fights. Clean.
Not yet. So, final score for tonight's game, 54-7. As the Golden Eagles absolutely dominate the Rock Canyon Jaguars. As we will cut it to Kellen. We will cut it to Kellen with the post-game show.
You're like 3, 2, 1.